In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Nilfisk Core 140 pressure washer in the context of car cleaning. Nilfisk did kindly send this pressure washer for me to review, and I am going to be giving you my honest thoughts on it, including what I liked about the machine and what I didn't like, having used it for the past few months. I have also got a discount code for all the pressure washers in the Nilfisk range, which will get you 10% off. That code is ACHQ. So in the case of this pressure washer, it'll bring the price down from £185.99 to £167.40. I'll first start off with what you actually get with this pressure washer. So you of course get the gun and the lance, which connect together using a bayonet fitting. There are two separate nozzles which connect to the end of that lance. One which is described as a gentle nozzle and that has a fan attachment, so that's the one you would use for car cleaning. And the second nozzle, which is labelled as rough, and this is the turbo nozzle, which would use for patio cleaning and not for car cleaning. You also get a detergent sprayer. Now this is not a foam cannon, and I will be showing it in action and explaining why that is the case later in the video. And finally, you get an 8-metre hose, which comes on an integrated hose reel. So in terms of setup, there was a little bit of assembly out the box. So there are a few bits that needed attaching, such as the base, wheels, handle, and some of the onboard storage compartments. This took me about 10 to 15 minutes to do, so nothing major. You're just going to need a screwdriver. Once it was fully assembled, in terms of the setup, I do like to just connect the gun to the hose to start with, and then I do connect up my garden hose and then pull the trigger on that gun just to bleed the system and make sure there's no air trapped in it. And I do this for around 20 seconds before switching the machine on with that trigger pulled, just to take some strain out of the system. And then after that, I'll just connect up my lance and nozzles and start with the cleaning process. Next up, I'm going to talk about the performance. Now this pressure washer does have a metal pump, and it's got solid stats for the price range, but nothing totally mind-blowing. So the maximum flow is 465 litres per hour, and that is 7.75 litres per minute. And then the maximum rated pressure is 140 bar. This is completely fine for car cleaning. If you do use a pressure washer with slightly higher flow than this, then you will notice that it's a little bit easier for pre-washing and rinsing down. But this is totally fine, and they are solid specs for the price range. In terms of patio cleaning, it does work fine too. You will notice though, if you do use something a bit more powerful, that it is going to be a bit quicker to clean the surface, and it's also going to do better on particularly stubborn areas. So you can definitely use it for patio cleaning, but if it's the only thing you're going to use it for, then you may benefit from stepping up a little bit in terms of performance. There is some adjustability in terms of the pressure, and there are 3 different settings for that. However, I don't think there's a huge difference between all 3, and I just stick it on the maximum one, regardless of whether I'm cleaning the car or the patio. Now I also did want to talk about the noise level of this pressure washer. Now with it having a universal motor, it is very loud. So I'm going to show on screen now the difference between a few different pressure washers so you can actually hear what they're like in use. Now I did want to do a deeper dive into the accessories that this pressure washer does come with. So starting off with the hose, now this is an 8-metre ultra flex hose, so it's not steel reinforced. It's quite a flexible hose, and in hot weather, if you try and sort of pull it to make it kink, you can make it do that. But when I have actually just been using it to wash the car, I haven't noticed it kink up. You just get the odd coil here and there, which happens with most hoses. Now, as I said, it is an 8-metre hose. Now, whilst this is good for the price point of the pressure washer, and a lot of others will just come with a 6-metre hose in this price bracket, I do think it is a touch too short for car cleaning. 10 metres I have found is kind of the minimum you'll need to not have to move the pressure washer when trying to get around the entire car. Even on my car, which is only a small hatchback, I did have to move the pressure washer. So I would personally either get an extension hose or swap it to a 10-metre hose, as I think it makes a big difference to how easy the machine feels to operate. In terms of the gun and the lance, I wasn't a huge fan of these, and it is very rare that I ever give praise to these kind of accessories in my reviews, as I am quite specific about my requirements. Now the gun and the lance is very long on this, which can feel awkward if you're in a tight space or trying to clean out wheel arches, and also all the nozzles and that detergent sprayer can only go on the end of the lance. You can't put them into the gun and bypass the lance, so I think just the overall length of it is too long. I've done quite a lot of pressure washer reviews now, and I don't think I have ever not recommended switching to an aftermarket system where you can get a quick release short trigger that just feels miles nicer to use. So unsurprisingly, that is my recommendation here as well. I don't have any issues with the two nozzles themselves. They feel fine, and I think having a click connect rather than a bayonet fitting is a good idea, as it's just a touch quicker to change between them. As I said at the start of the video, it comes with a detergent sprayer and not a foam cannon. As you can see, the quality of foam it produces is very low, and it's not really designed for snow foaming cars, so again, I would go down the aftermarket route. And particularly if you do get a quick release short trigger, then it's going to open you up to all the different foam cannons on the market, and you're going to be able to find something much better. I also did want to touch on the weight and size of this machine, as I do think it's an advantage for a lot of people. Now, it's listed as 8.7 kilos on the website. From just personal experience using it, it is a very light machine, and you can pick it up with one hand and move it around very, very easily. Due to it being so light, it doesn't feel quite as well built or robust as some of the more expensive machines I've tried. But if you do want something that's going to be easy to move around, then obviously this is going to be a big advantage. It doesn't take up a lot of space either, which again I do think is a big advantage. So it'll tuck quite easily into the corner of a garage. The only thing I do wish though is that it did have a folding handle like the Core 150 model does have. And in terms of vertical space, it's taking up a bit more than it needs to. One thing I really do like about this pressure washer and all the other Nilfisk pressure washers is the attention to detail in terms of the onboard storage. So as I said, it does have an integrated hose reel, which I think is a massive advantage that a lot of pressure washers in this price range don't have. And it just makes setting up and packing away so much easier. And now that I've used integrated hose reels, it's actually quite hard to go back to something that doesn't have it. There also are some compartments for the lance, gun, detergent sprayer, and even the mains cable can be secured using a rubber strap, so it does fit very neatly. And you're not going to have accessories scattered in various different places because it has all been thought of with this machine. At this point, I will mention that there are actually a couple of variants of the Core 140 model. Previously, this did used to come with a 6-metre hose that is essentially named on the website as 140-6. Now it obviously comes with that 8-metre hose, so it's 140-8. Some resellers are still selling the 6-metre hose variant though, so if you're not purchasing it from Nilfisk Direct using the discount code, then make sure you are purchasing the one with the right hose length. In terms of the warranty, it's 2 years as standard, with the option to extend it to 5 years if you register it within 30 days. It's important to note though that this warranty is for domestic use only, so you can't use it for professional use. I also did want to talk about some other options that you may be considering instead of this pressure washer. So in this Nilfisk Core series, there are actually 4 different pressure washers. So the 125, 130, 140 and 150. Personally, I would not go for the 2 cheapest ones, the 125 or 130, because neither of them have an integrated hose reel and both of them have a shorter hose. You're also obviously getting less performance from them too, and I think that the price difference between them and the 140 is well justified. You may also be considering the Core 150, which is the most expensive in the Core range. In terms of flow rate, there's a very negligible difference here. You are obviously getting an extra 10 bar of pressure. The biggest difference, though, for me at least, is that you are getting that 10-metre hose as standard with the Core 150 compared to the 8-metre with the Core 140. Now, on the Nilfisk website, it's about £36 for the 10-metre hose if you do want to purchase this separately, and the price difference between the Core 140 and 150 is £50. So for an extra £14 you are getting that performance increase, and that's without factoring in the discount code that I have. So it's something I would seriously consider, especially if you don't mind having a slightly larger and slightly heavier machine. Potentially though, if you do want to go aftermarket with everything and maybe get a package with your hose and your short trigger, then it might be cheaper just to go with the 140, and you might want to shop around for accessory deals a little bit if that is a route that you're going to go down. If you want something that's a bit quieter and does have better performance, then Nilfisk do also have their excellent and premium models. They are significantly more expensive though, so if you are in this price bracket, then sticking to the Core series will make sense. I do have a video comparing the Core Excellent and Premium series, as well as an individual review on the Core 150 model, so if you haven't made up your mind yet, then they'll all be linked in the description. As I said towards the start of the video, Nilfisk have kindly given a discount code to viewers of the channel. That code is ACHQ, and it will get you 10% off any of the pressure washers in the Nilfisk domestic lineup. So for this particular pressure washer, it's going to bring it down from £185.99 to £167.40. As I said, I will link those other videos that I mentioned in the description, as well as this particular pressure washer. And if you have found this video useful, then it would be brilliant if you dropped it a like. And thanks very much for watching.